16 is not illuminated. Copy.
Once the undocking occurs, the physical separation scheduled at 4:57 and 30 seconds p.m. Central Time.
Send
About 3 minutes later, there will be the first of two separation burns, an 8-second burn of the Soyuz engines, followed a minute and 20 seconds later by a 15-second separation 2 burn that will accelerate the Soyuz away from the International Space Station's Rosviet module. And now in view, a good look at the Soyuz MS-26. At the very top of the screen, that's the instrumentation and propulsion module, the white section that also accommodates the solar arrays. At the very bottom, the bulbous section is the orbital module. And in the middle, that's where the crew is strapped in, the descent module with Soyuz Commander Aleksey Ovchinin in the center seat, flanked to his left by Ivan Vagner, and to his right by Don Pettit.
Are you getting the image? Please repeat your last. The AGC. No need for now. Let's wait for sunrise. We might need it at that point.
This view shows a pair of Soyuz vehicles. In the foreground is MS-26, where Pettit, Ovchinin, and Vagner are located. At the top of your screen, docked to the Prashal module, is the newly arrived Soyuz MS-27 that brought Johnny Kim, Sergei Ryzhikov, and Alexei Zabritsky to the station on April 8th. Three minutes until the undocking command is issued.
2 minutes remaining.
It'll take 90 seconds for the Soyuz hooks to open and physical separation to occur from the time of the command. All station systems are go for undocking. The Russian flight control team is receiving data from the Soyuz vehicle as we approach the 2-minute mark until the undocking command is issued.
1 minute until the 7 command time. What about the command status now, Dmitry? Yes, we're going to give you further recommendations. Copy.
And we're in a brief handover between satellites on the tracking and data relay satellite system. We'll get our downlink video back just a moment or two from now.
15 seconds to the 7 command.
$00:55.
00:55:00. The 7 command was sent. SSVP power confirmed. Hooks closed. Latches retracted. Inaudible not illuminated. The 11, the 15, the 17, S13, all of those are illuminated. The S8 is illuminated.
This view from an external camera on the Soyuz vehicle as we are 30 seconds away from the issuance of the undocking command.
Yes, we confirm that you are going to send the command at the specified time. Copy. 15 seconds remaining to DES-17 command. Zero, ignorable, DES-17 command sent, DES-15 is not illuminated.
And the command has been issued. The Soyuz hooks are now driving open.
Illuminated. KD repress indication is illuminated. Copy.
All systems on both Soyuz and the International Space Station are go, as the process has begun for physical separation that will be occurring a moment or two from now.
The temperature is 15 degrees, then it's jumping back and forth. Copy.
Есть погасание механции 1, 00, 57, 08.
Inaudible. Copy.
Hooks continuing to drive, standing by for physical separation.
It is automatic. It should be automatic now.
And we have undocking.
37, undocking.
Undocking confirmed at 4:57 p.m. Central Time.
Separation is visually confirmed.
5:57 p.m. Eastern Time as Soyuz and the station flew 260 miles over southern Mongolia.
Illuminated. Please monitor and make sure that there are no foreign objects in the docking mechanism area. Yes, I continue visual monitoring, no foreign objects in the docking port area. Copy.
One Soyuz departs, another remains. Expedition 73 officially underway. We're about a minute away from the first separation burn that will begin to accelerate the rate of the opening rate for the Soyuz from the station. An 8-second burn coming up. Once again, physical separation occurring at 4:57 p.m. Central Time, 5:57 p.m. Eastern Time. Pettit, Ovchinin, and Vagner are on the first leg of their trip back to Earth.
Still the first burn?
Once the two separation burns are concluded, the International Space Station will be maneuvered back to its regular orientation from the undocking orientation as the Expedition 73 crew, now christened, begins to move into a pre-sleep period.
Есть включение двигателя. Активировано.
Thruster activation confirmed.
Soyuz thrusters now
Отработали 8
activated,
секунд.
and the first burn is underway.
Наблюдаю разворот по крену.
We see the maneuver, roll maneuver.
Roll maneuver in progress. And the first of the two separation burns was completed and is all good. The Soyuz now in its departure orientation for a second separation burn that's coming up in about 40 seconds or so.
Секунд до второго
30 seconds till the second separation burn. Copy.
Есть обобщенное ГСО.
We have combined GSO.
10 секунд.
10 seconds.
Принято 10 секунд. Есть включение двигателей.
We confirm thruster activation.
5 секунд.
5 seconds.
Принято.
And the second separation burn of 15 seconds in duration underway.
Принято. Есть выключение двигателей. Двигатели
We
отработали
confirm
15 секунд.
thruster deactivation. The thrusters were on for 15 seconds.
And the second separation burn complete and good.
The 18 command.
So Soyuz begins its departure away from the station.
The 18
Команда
command
выдана.
has been sent.
Команда выдана. Где причал? Не горит. Переходим на 50-ю страницу.
We are going to page 50.
Есть инструкция, конец временного цикла.
We see that the time cycle has expired.
Надув погас.
Repress is no longer illuminated.
Ну, И1, возможно, уже выдан.
E1 has already been sent.
ДРНК.
Dynamic mode disabled. And now we are selecting the POK1 A11 command.
Выдала 11.
A11 command sent.
А 13 не горит.
Copy. A13 is no longer illuminated.
Далее выдаем D8.
All right, now sending D8 SSVP off command.
Выдал D8.
D8 command
D11
is sent. SSVP internal transfer system mode is deactivated. G17 is no,
не горит.
and S11 and D17 are no longer illuminated. We are deactivating the headlights. S18.
Those instructions through the interpreter being relayed to Aleksey Ovchinin, the Soyuz commander, in the center seat of the Soyuz descent module, flanked to his left by Ivan Vagner and Don Pettit on his right. Post undocking procedures to place the Soyuz in position for its departure from the station to an ultimate distance of about 41 kilometers for the deorbit burn that is scheduled 2 hours and 22 minutes from now.
0103. We have the LED illuminated. Rotational hand controller final approach is no longer illuminated, and translational hand controller is currently in the transport position.
Время 01:05:00.
This is the cockpit display panel in the descent module, showing a variety of parameters, chamber pressures, and so forth that the Soyuz crew is watching as Soyuz MS-26 drifts away from the International Space Station after 220 days attached to the Rosviet module.
482. On your go. I need your permission to deactivate the video system. Translational hand controller has been stowed, and I'm ready to activate the video system. Burlaki, currently keep the video system on. All right, we'll stand by for your go. You will need to send the command to set RRG to 8 degrees. Sending L13, Lima 13 command, and set it to 8. 010630, the command has been sent. The LED is illuminated. Now, let's continue working for page 53.
This is Mission Control Houston. Once again, the Soyuz MS-26 spacecraft with NASA's Don Pettit and Roscosmos cosmonauts Aleksey Ovchinin and Ivan Vagner on board undocked from the International Outpost at 4:57 and 37 seconds p.m. Central Time, 5:57 and 37 seconds p.m. Eastern Time, as the vehicle and the International Space Station passed 260 miles over southern Mongolia. All of the hatch closure and pre-undocking preparations went by the book, no issues whatsoever. And the Soyuz is now moving smartly away from the station to an ultimate distance of about 41 kilometers from the complex for the deorbit burn that is scheduled 2 hours and 19 minutes from now. The deorbit burn scheduled at 7:27 and 8 seconds p.m. Central Time. That will be a 4-minute, 41-second retrograde braking maneuver to slow the Soyuz down by 128 meters per second, allowing it to drop out of orbit for its descent back to Earth. In Kazakhstan, members of the search and recovery teams are en route to an interim staging site in Zhezkazgan, which is 91 miles to the northwest of the landing site itself. Other NASA personnel will be heading directly from the primary staging area of Karaganda to the landing site to join their counterparts, as a half-dozen Russian Mi-8 helicopters will be standing by to land in sequential fashion to begin the extraction of the crew from the descent module and to get them into a nearby inflatable medical tent for initial medical testing before they board the helicopters to return to Karaganda, with Pettit boarding a NASA jet to fly back to Houston, and Ovchinin and Wagner boarding a Gagarin Cosmonaut Training Center aircraft for a flight back to their training base and their home in Star City, Russia, outside of Moscow.
Step 2 per page 54. Copy.
Время включения акселерометра 02:25:30.
So with the Soyuz safely on its way away from the space station for the final leg of its journey home, we'll offer this programming note. We will be back with our deorbit entry and landing coverage of Soyuz MS-26 beginning at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That coverage to continue through the time the crew has landed, extracted from the Soyuz, and brought into the nearby medical tent. So we will be back with you in less than 2 hours for all of that activity. We hope you'll join us then. In the meantime, Soyuz MS-26 safely on its way to the point of its deorbit burn to bring home Don Pettit, Aleksey Ovchinin, and Ivan Vagner. This is Mission Control Houston.
Control system. Well, it does make a noise from time to time.